Good morning. Welcome to Coffee Talk. I'm Mark Bradberry. Thanks for being here today. Why don't you grab a cup and join me this morning? You know, life gets complicated, doesn't it? Is it that way for you? There are always problems to deal with and challenges to face. A lot of complexities out there. And there are just plenty of issues that come at us without any prompting whatsoever. The world at large and the people around us can introduce all sorts of complexities into our lives, and when they overwhelm the boundaries of our lives, well, maybe it's time for a vacation, or something like that. But sometimes we do it to ourselves. You know what I'm talking about. We make our lives too busy, too active, too complicated, too over involved, all those sorts of things. And we equate busyness with happiness, and we equate bigger and better with more joy. Well, I'm not so sure that that's true or good. You know, Sometimes we need to be still to know. The broad tapestry of your life is painted with all of the events and the dates and the activities and the accomplishments that have accumulated throughout your lifetime. They're there. Those are the colors, both bright and dark. Those are the shapes and the swooshes of your life, the structure and the randomness. Yeah, the richness of life, though, is in the simple things, the texture of your life, the little details that pass quickly. They give texture to the tapestry, and they add real meaning to your life. And I got to tell you, I think we'd be wise to pause and consider them. I mean, think about things like this. What about the smell of freshly baked cookies? A little thing. The puff of a gentle breeze on a hot day, butterfly kisses from your 3-year-old, a meteor flashing across the dark sky, you know, watching puppies play, the climbing into a freshly made bed after a long, tiring day. Or maybe it's just the pitter-patter of rain. Gentle moments. They're restful, they're refreshing, they're joyful. And I think we kind of forget about those simple pleasures in the haste and bustle of our lives. You know, Maybe that's what makes them so special. But maybe we also need more simplicity and less complexity. Old Apostle Paul alluded to this idea when he wrote to the church in Thessalonica. It's in ancient Greece, years and years and years ago, centuries. And he noted that these people there were very caring and very loving to others, and he commended them for them. And as a matter of fact, he urged them to do even more. But it's really interesting that Paul didn't tell them to get busier and add complexity. He said this. He said, "We urge you, brothers and sisters, to do so more and more," talking about their love and caring. And, he says, "and to make it your ambition to lead a quiet life." He said, "You should mind your own business and work with your hands just as we told you, so that your daily life might win the respect of outsiders, and so that you might not be dependent on anybody." Now that's simple, that's clear cut, that's both attractive and independent. It's life with boundaries, and we make it all too complicated. It's kind of like what Jesus himself said when he modeled the same principle in saying, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." I wonder if we may be overcomplicating our lives and focusing all of our efforts on the wrong things. I really do. It's like trying to find life when life has already been given to you. An unnecessary search. There's something to be said for simple pleasures. Kind of like having a warm cup of coffee in the morning. Enjoy your coffee today.